Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here and we're back with another video. I know it's something different, something new, during the Christmas holidays. Today we are doing in honor, there's Welt, in honor of Honkai Star Rail winning probably every mobile game of the year award in terms of platform from the Android to the iOS and the Game Awards. They won Best Mobile Game of the Year with Genshin winning ongoing game. Yikes. And with our reward, we are getting a free 5-star character that is new, not limited. Dr. Ratio, not Dr. Curvy, unfortunately. So in honor of that, I thought I would do an account showcase, and I have been playing since the beginning. April 26th, 2023 was the first time I ever played. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on with the showcase. Now I asked my subscribers how do you do this, but if I want to make it special, we should look at the data bank first and foremost. Where is the data bank? Oh, there's the data bank. So I just want to say that I have 30 out of the 38 characters. I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have these 5 stars. Obviously, we can't have everything. We don't have Kafka. I couldn't get Silver Wolf, unfortunately, so I guess she is going to Ron May instead, my pools. Actually, I'm saving up for the Dr. Ratio light cone. We have Luocha, Jing Yuan, Jing Liu, Imbibitor Lune, Huo Huo, and Argenti. I didn't get those. But the good thing is, I have every single 5-star standard character. I have Himeko, Welt, Bronya, Japard, Bailu, Yanking, and Clara. Now, this will come in handy in the future. Imagine in 1 to 2 years what my 5 stars would look like, right? So that's a good tea. So now let's move on with the account showcase. Actually, before we do, yeah, actually, we'll go through it. Let's start with the team that is currently active, right? So this is my current team, and this is kind of like my work in progress group because I have Welt at level 71 out of 80, work in progress with Yukong as well because I'm trying to build a imaginary team and working on my harmonies characters. So let's look at Welt first and then we'll go in order. I'll try to be descriptive but not taking my not too long. So perfect timing. So let's start with the details over here. He is pretty fast, 140 speed, and the stats are okay. You know, the light cone, I got this as my pity from the normal pool recently. So now my pity is around 20 on the normal pools, standard pools, I mean. And this is the one I'm working on right now. Traces, I want him to be really good. So he is getting a lot of love. Thank goodness the ×2 drops are here for the calyxes, right? And the relics are really T. Really T. Effect hit rate 11% over here. Attack speed and break effect, which is what he kind of needs. And then again, we have crit damage, crit rate, effect hit rate, HP. I know it's purple. It's epic. But you know, you get what you get until I find a different one. And I am pre-farming also for Doctor Ratio, so I think this is perfect. Crit rate 32%. There's a break effect here. Bad substats, I know. Then the boots are really good with effect hit rate at 16%, so that's the T there. Imaginary damage boost. I try not to care too much about the substats here, but you know. And then attack. A lot of people are taking link rope with him, but not today. Obviously, 0 eidolons for now, you know, and that's with Welt. Let's move on to Miss Yukong over here. Now, Yukong, unlike my other Harmony supports, are kind of mixed bags. I don't have enough light cones to kind of satisfy like which goes which. So, for example, this light cone over here is it's very what do you call this word? It's very I kind of alternate. There's the word. I kind of alternate with these because the only well done support I have is Bronya, which we'll get into later. But yeah, I need more light cones to actually, you know, benefit it. Traces is a mess. You would hate me. You would hate me. Look at that. What? That's the next project. That's the next project. And then this is the one they recommended at pride1.gg, which is the site I go to. But if you guys have other recommendations, please do. I'm gonna work on this in the future. For now, it's just gonna be this. Unfortunately, I surprisingly don't have eidolons for her. Yikes. Oh, before I forget, if you're wondering, what type of player am I? I am a dolphin. which is I've only spent money on the honor pass, which I haven't here. I'm not gonna probably spend it this month. You know, save up. And then for Tekken 8, obviously Tekken 8, and also I am a um Express Supply Pass owner. I love this. This is the most valuable thing. If you ever want to spend, just do this and you're good. I've seen a lot of, small spenders do this, and if you have other bills to spend in this economy, go for it. There's that. So we move on to Miss Mother Fushuan. Obviously my light cones is this. I didn't get her, unfortunately, light cone. And it's the only good one I have. But in terms of light cones for preservation, I am good. I have a project working on for preservation. I have this max. I have this max. I think this is the light cone for the battle pass, and this is March's signature from the pools, and I got it. So March build incoming, right? These are more like um secured. I'm more secured on this compared to the other types because we have aventurine coming, so many things. So yeah, traces are 9 out of 10. I know what you're gonna say. It's not max, but what do you do, right? I was already working on other projects after this already ended. These are the relics. It's kind of messy, but is it good? I don't know. I think she benefits from this a bit, especially with the two-piece guard of Wuthering Snow. And if you're wondering if I proc the Broken Heel passive, I do. I have a 36% effect res. And 0 Eidolons, unfortunately. Similar with Miss Bronya over here. Let's go through the relics real quick. I have a Broken Keel set with the speed set. And then you can see that she has a 36.8% effect res, which pops off with the Broken Keel passive. Now her light cone, I got this. I think this is my first 5-star light cone in the standard pool. And I know it's not max. I know you're gonna hate it. You're gonna OCD it. But she is doing what she's doing. She is surprisingly unfinished. There's a lot of characters that I've forgotten. And you will see one specifically. It's the wife of this woman right here. That is not giving. Relics is great though. But she does her job anyways, and you're gonna say you could have done more. Maximize your potential damage. I know. I know. But that's how it is, it's a lot in your head. I am working on a harmony project level up soon. After Welt and Yukong, we are working on, and maybe Dr. Ratio, we are working on a harmony project, and then I'm going on a preservation project because I feel like reservations need to make a comeback, right? We got Miss Bilo over here. Obviously light cone. I get very lucky in these. Time waits for no one. Standard character, standard the BIS light cone, Welt, Bronya, and now her. This is pretty cool. I like the stats. I like it when they says increase max HP, increase outgoing healing, I think Woho benefits from this as well. I think also Woho's light cone is good for Bailu, you know. Again, 8 out of 10. Once I do 8 out of 10, I kind of yeet and probably focus on the DPSs. So, yeah, again, probably in the future projects. This was good, but this should be changed. Back in the day, before the new relic sets came, this was kind of the BIS relic slots wise, but now it's the messenger of traveler, whatever. But this does its job, and I have a whopping 9,200 HP with simulated universe and with Fushuan's abilities. It goes up to almost 10,000, like 9,800. So, and again, 0 Eidolons. Now this is gonna be unfortunate to y'all. I mean, let's start with the Eidolons. I didn't complete this because I haven't done much of the Xianzhou missions, sadly. So yeah, again, preservation project in the future. Um, this is the current Lycon I have, which I think kinda is good because increases the damage of the wearer when they use their ultimate by 120%. And he is currently, along with Fushuan, maybe the only traveler with the who does damage on their ultimate. Wait, even March. But maybe Aventurine will do the same. But this is what I could do for now. It fits the traveler, the Trailblazer traveler really well. Again, incomplete. I think this is 8 out of 10. Again, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Work in progress. This is sad. But he gets the job done. He gets the job done. Relic set again, not leveled up. Yeah, people are gonna get mad at that. Not leveled up. Like once again, they get outshined. So that's why priority on resources is benefited for the other characters, Again, it's E5, unfortunately. Let's move on to our Twinkie, our blonde Twinkie. Now, I could give him something better, but apparently this is good on him. This is also good on if you don't have uh her light cone, you can actually push one light cone. You can actually put this one. Just saying, because of the damage taken thing. If you want to be the main focus. So again, messy. I only triggered the fighting spirit passive, and then I kind of forgot about Mr. Japard over here. But the relic set is popping though. I know these two could have done some work. But it just again gets the job done, and I did what I can because he was my early 5-star next to Clara, which we'll talk about later. So yeah. Oh shoot, let's talk about her. I haven't E1 her. Work. Let's talk about our iconic character who's surprisingly still alive, Himeko. Now, like I said earlier with the harmony, their light cones are switched between what's her name? Serval and Chingchue. Chingchue is kind of the first place, then Serval and then Himeko. Or it could be Himeko second, but I swapped them around, and I always remember to swap them around in case I go to Simulated Universe or MOC with one of them. Traces, I had a passion project for her, but I kind of lost it after the drive, but I was almost there. Almost there. Relic set is a bit messy because I kind of swapped stuff around. Um, as you can see over here, I don't have anything better. I was the reason why it was messy because of Topaz, which we'll get to in a minute. And again, this could be do better. Before I had a full on fire set, but then I looked up her builds online, and it was a mix of attack and this. So again, work in progress. Could do better. I also have a C1 Eidolon from a recent pull. I think I got what's the last banner? So who was the last banner before what's her name? Okay, now my memory gap is missing. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. I was listening to Lady Gaga, don't judge me. 1.5 banner. Oh, it was Woho. I failed to get Woho. That is unfortunate. So I failed to get Woho and I got Himeko E1. That's that, unfortunately. Now, this was the most completed character I've ever had. Because she's just so iconic to me because of Nambi. And the follow-up mechanic a la Himeko. So I'm using this. As you can see, I don't have a good. There is no diversity. If I get this swordplay to E5, I think this will benefit a lot in terms of boss fights. But other than that, nope. I could do better. I could do better. Aside from her auto attack and her ultimate, it's mostly a 10 out of 10, which was a lot because I was getting a lot of hunts. So there's that. Again, her auto attack could have done better, but I think her ultimate and her talent are more beneficial to be 10 out of 10, so that's why I maxed it out. Relics was confusing. It was a pure on fire set before, but now it went to the follow up when the new area for Huoho's story was announced, and I was on it like rice. I was already doing all the grind and stuff. It says in some sites that it should be a 4 set for the Grand Duke. But ooh lag. But I think it's enough. I don't know, but what do you guys think of it? Okay, that was a long lag. So we are back, and yeah, that it could have done better. Eidolon 0. Now this is where everyone's gonna get very, very mad. The first girly pop who had her first rerun, Seal. Now she's maxed, right? Crit rate 54%, but Light Cone is obviously being swapped with Topaz and Numbi. The traces, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This was early. This was like April. This is the best I could do. I know. I know. And then no Eidolons. I know y'all are mad at this one. I kind of outgrown her. Ooh, this one's the best one. Let's talk about it. This is when I went on hard, literally. Blade, Light Cone, its signature. You know I gotta get the signature. And I was lucky. It was like around 40 pity. Not that deep. Light Cones are very chill. Maybe 60, 50. It wasn't that crazy. That's what I'm gonna do with Dr. Ratio now. Next passion project. Love that. 10 out of 10, baby. This is the one I 10 out of 10. Woo! And it does it well. He does it well, honey. 80,000 like on a group or in boss fights. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better one. And I know everyone's believing in power creep right now, like in Honkai Impact, like where, Raiden May is not good. This new Raiden May is better, like that. But, in this game, there's some longevity with your units, even Seal, so. Relics is this. Yes, again, it could do better with the crit damage. Oh, because I swapped it. It was a long story. The reason why is because he has a 61% crit rate plus 70 with Fushuan. And I think he could benefit more crit damage. I remember that. I think I was doing this when I was leveling up Topaz. And I was asking my friends about it. And this is what come up. And unfortunately, I don't have an E1 in him, but maybe in the future. What I think in the future, we're going to have like some standard characters, standard banner characters that were formerly limited. I don't know. And if you guys seen my video on my first 20 pulls in Honkai Star Rail, this was one of the first units I ever got for a 5-star from the beginner pulls. Let's talk about our girly girl, Clara, and Mr. Svarog, Daddy Svarog. Light Cone is incomplete, I know, but I finally got all of the free hurdle light cones except the Nihility one because it came out a few patches ago. So that's a work in progress. Traces, I had a passion project with her recently because of Topaz and Himeko. Follow up team. I heard that Dr. Ratio is gonna be follow up, so follow up nation, right? Relics. I kind of these were old. These were all purple. I kind of invested my fuel to Clara's power, and she's been doing well. She does her job. Could have done better with better traces and everything, but this was mainly the priority. Because we're family, so the counter. Idolins, nothing. Now let's look at our 4 stars, girly girl. Lynx. Now Lynx is a new addition, obviously, and I didn't really show much love, but 9 out of 10 is not bad. I know you're gonna get mad at the 10% defense, but she's doing her job well. Again, it's a bit wonky with her stats. Wonky. But despite all that, the traces are popping. Natasha, like Cone, it's not that bad. And you're gonna say it's bad, but again, it does her job well. Idolins is the E3 with the new updates coming in 1.6. This could be actually E5. So, pop off, sis. Payla. I had a passion project with her before, as you can see. She's almost max, and I know you're gonna say you missed a few spots there. I know, but she's Nihility, and I'm working on wealth right now. 9 out of 10 though. I guess because I watched the guide, I'm like, you should level up your Payla now, and then boom, went in full investment. And I know what you're gonna say. The light cones are kind of wrong. This one is kind of wrong. With the boot, I'm gonna change that right now to. Ooh, this is bad. Is effect hit rate good on her? Why is it on Dan Heng? Yeah. So this is kind of like the build I had on her. It kind of meh. I think I could do better. The effect hit rate is too much because of this light cone. I'm just saying, but yeah. Yeah, that's my build for her. Idolins, she's maxed, baby. She's maxed. When I knew I had E6 on her, I had to invest on her for real. Let's go with Asta over here. Now, Asta's kind of like a mixed bag for me. And a lot of people make fun of me for investing on her. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I think that's a good cutoff for your supports if you're not wanting to fully invest. At least activate this, which I didn't, Again, Messi, not touching that. She is not fully maxed. If she was E6, I think I would have fully invested on her. Now, this is the one that everyone's going to talk about. Ching Chue. Again, her best icon is probably this. As you can see, I have 2. because I knew I was gonna use it on Jingchue. So pop off sis. Now she is around 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 max. I think she's doable. She does a lot of damage in boss fights, simulated universe, all that she can clear. She's just not shown love. And if you see tier list, she's pretty up there if she has a quantum team. And she is being used in quantum teams next to Seal. Again, you can see I showed her some love, minus that plus 13. And she is fully maxed, honey. So the minute she went E6, we had to go full on like investment on her. Okay, Serval, one of the OGs, one of the first, I think one of my first few level 80s with Japard. Again, this is the light cone, the breakfast, because every time I see increases the wearer's damage by blank, I'm like, period. There's that. Traces are 12 out of 12, baby. I know you're gonna complain about these. But it does the job already, baby. Relic set, it was my first relic set too, so I think this was doable. I was really farming that area near the what's her name? That boss fight? I forgot her name. She is maxed. The minute she went E6, I was like, this is it. She does a lot of damage, to be honest. And a lot of people are building her like break efficiency build. I'm like, okay. Natasha is not existing for me anymore, as you can see. She has good traces and everything. No relics. But she is maxed though. Again, I feel like every support gets outscaled whenever someone new comes out. So when Lynx came out, Natasha died. When, Luocha came, Bailu died. And now when Ho Ho came, I feel like Luocha died. But Luocha is Luocha, an attack-focused support heal-wise. So that's that. Oh, let's look at our daddy sample. Now, I had a Nihility project era. Kind of flopped because aside from Kafka, I feel like there's no direction with Nihilities for me yet in my head. So, I have Fermata. I have his signature light cone over here. But I give it to Gwenaifen. Traces. You see, as you can see, I really invested in Sampo knowing something was gonna happen. Yeah, a lot of swap arounds because I kind of abandoned him. But he was E6, so what you do, right? Ting Yun, again, investment project in the future with Harmony. Nothing. Investment project in the future. Promise you that. This was one of my recent 5 stars before the light cone for Welt. Work in progress question mark? I haven't touched this character. That's so weird to say. As you can see here. If he has high speed, I could have invested in this. He's not pretty fast, unfortunately. So yeah, again, abandoned, honey. Abandoned. In the future, promise. A lot of people want to max everyone, but you can't do that when you're like a poor. When you're like a free-to-play or a dolphin. You always have to max the ones that are high level. Okay, now let's talk about Gwenaifen. Gwenaifen, before I got Topaz, I was like, let's fully invest in her. She has a cool outfit. She is giving. She's a YouTuber like me. Might as well, right? So I had Eyes of the Prey on her. Traces were kind of there before I pulled Topaz, and I'm like, okay, let's abandon it. Relics were kind of there before I swapped some of the stuff out for what's her name? Himeko and Topaz. And then she is E1. Again, good character. It feels like it's a great investment, but I don't have Kafka to really capitalize it, even Sampo, so there's that. Next is Hanya. Hanya was kind of a work in progress before I paused it because I wanted to work on Welt and Yukong. As you can see, she was about to be there. She was almost there. But I might abandon it and work on her later when I start the Harmony project. March again. Preservation has good light cones. This is worth it for her. I think this is more her. But this is kind of like her signature day one of my new life. Is this the one on the battle pass? I think this is the one where you in the pools. And I got a super position 5. This is really good for March. Again, I wish there's a preservation man in the future. She's one of the first characters obviously we invested in when the game started, and then we kind of left her. But again, potential for March. Don't forget it. No relics. Max. I forgot she was Max because she was popping up everywhere. What was this? So yeah, again, preservation project in the future. We don't have to talk about her, unfortunately. She is max though, so do that what you may. Again, Sushang again lost potential. I think she could have shined somewhere else, but again, we already have Argenti and other characters like that. So I think she kind of fallen off. Max invested as well. But what do you guys think? Who has the fully invested Sushang and can do a showcase? I want to see that, honey. Um, well, I mean not well. Don Heng, my head's on well. Don Heng, I had a potential to like invest and I just like abandoned him, but he is maxed as usual. Hook had potential, but again, getting overshadowed by other fire units like Topaz and all. But I was planning to potentially build Hook, but unfortunately, things change. I do want to invest on Luca though. I feel like Luca, with all the other Nihility teams, maybe a different project in the future. Potential, potential, potential. But he's not E6. Maybe when he's E6. And lastly, Arlen. I do have this a secret vow for Arlen. What is my light cone for Clara? Oh, that. But yeah, he was strong in the beta. Everyone knows that. But yikes, I feel sorry for him. Yeah. But yeah, that was the video. That was the it was almost 30 minutes, but I tried my best to like speed it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to add me, let me move my there. My UID is over here. If you guys want to add me in the Europe region, that's my UID. As you can see, I am 35182. Meaning I was the 35th the earlier players that to log on into Honkai Star Rail, and as I should. If you want to see my icons, if you want to see what I invested in, um, I only invested in the plus levels twice with the Kafka and these. This was the welcome, and this was like when Blade and Kafka came out. So as you can see, I don't spend much money on this, but do what you may with your money. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, like it. If you don't dislike, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the notification bell for never upload a new video. I am a VTuber who mostly does, variety content, mobile gaming content, etc. As you can see from my channel, I am a Wild Drift content creator, but I'm kind of taking a break from it. I'm not feeling it right now. We'll come back potentially soon. Obviously, that's how I roll on the channel. So yeah, feel free to stay. Follow me on Twitch at Dr. Kirby TV because I've been streaming now. I literally streamed Mobile Legends PC today. If you guys are confused what Mobile Legends PC is, there's this, as you can see, this tab I opened up, Google Games, Play Games Beta. I have some games that I can play on the PC without an emulator, and it's functioned well. I played ML today on stream for 5 hours almost, and I had a blast. Some people actually liked it. Some people, I had a peak of 9 viewers, so on the stream, I'm more of a variety girly girl. So yeah, please feel free to follow the Twitch. Follow me on Twitter at Dr. Curvy TV for more like my randomness, because like, I'm kind of a flea bag. Donate to my PayPal, link description below. Join my Discord as well if you want to meet cool people. Be with the community that relate to me. You can probably relate to other people in the Discord. Yeah. What else do I say? That's it. What do you guys think of the showcase? I am not gonna edit this video because I am too lazy. So you're gonna get the full thing, honey. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.